The world is still cloaked in the quiet mystery of dawn, a gentle mist weaving through the ancient trees of the forest. Here, deep within the heart of Uganda, the air is cool and alive with the unseen chorus of insects and birds just beginning to stir. We have walked for hours, our footsteps muffled by the damp, leafy floor, guided only by the rustle of leaves and the faint calls of our trackers. The anticipation is a palpable thing, a silent energy that charges the very air we breathe. Suddenly, a clearing appears, bathed in the soft, ethereal light of the rising sun, and everything falls silent. It is in this stillness that the moment we have journeyed so far for finally arrives. A moment of pure, unscripted magic that connects us to the very soul of the wild. There, sitting amongst a tangle of vines and broad, waxy leaves, is a magnificent silverback mountain gorilla. He is a truly colossal figure, his powerful shoulders and immense frame a testament to the untamed spirit of this land. His dark, intelligent eyes, deep and knowing, meet mine across the small clearing. In that single breathtaking instant, the barrier between our two worlds seems to dissolve completely. It is not a gaze of aggression, but one of quiet curiosity and profound understanding. For a fleeting moment, I am not merely an observer, I am a guest in his kingdom, a witness to a life lived in perfect harmony with this ancient, emerald world. This is not just a sighting, it is a profound connection, a conversation without words. His family is nearby, a gentle community moving with a slow, deliberate grace. A young gorilla, full of playful energy, tumbles through the undergrowth, his antics a joyful contrast to the stoic presence of the great silverback. A mother tenderly grooms her infant, her movements filled with a love that is universally understood, transcending species and language. Watching them, one cannot help but feel an overwhelming sense of humility and privilege. We are intruders in their sanctuary, yet they grant us this intimate glimpse into their daily lives with a serene tolerance. This is the raw, unfiltered beauty of Uganda, a place where life's most precious moments unfold in their most natural, undisturbed state. This single encounter encapsulates the very essence of Uganda's allure. It is a land that offers not just sights, but profound experiences that touch the soul. The feeling of locking eyes with a creature so powerful, yet so gentle, is something that stays with you forever. It is a powerful reminder of our connection to the natural world and the critical importance of preserving these last remaining wild places. This is the promise of Uganda, a journey into a world that is vibrant, untamed, and filled with moments of breathtaking wonder. A world that is waiting, patiently, to be discovered and cherished for the treasure that it is. It was Winston Churchill who, over a century ago, famously bestowed upon this land the enduring title, the Pearl of Africa. He was captivated by its sheer variety, its magnificent contrasts, and its vibrant, teeming life. Standing here today, surrounded by a landscape that seems to breathe with its own living energy, it is easy to see why. Uganda is not just a destination, it is a living mosaic of ecosystems, a dazzling collection of natural wonders compressed into one relatively small, yet immensely diverse, nation. From the snow-capped peaks of the Rwenzori Mountains to the sprawling golden savannas and the dense, mysterious rainforests, Uganda is a world of incredible richness and beauty, a true jewel in the continent's crown. The name Pearl of Africa speaks to the country's unique combination of splendor and rarity. It is a place where one can witness the great spectacles of the African continent in a setting that feels intimate and untouched. Unlike some of its more famous neighbors, Uganda has retained a sense of raw, undiscovered charm. The landscapes here are not merely backdrops for wildlife, they are active participants in the drama of life. The air thrums with the calls of over 1,000 species of birds, the rivers pulse with the power of ancient water, and the forests whisper with the secrets of primates who have made these trees their home for millennia. It is this concentration of life and landscape that makes Uganda so exceptionally special. This title is also a reflection of the country's remarkable resilience and the warmth of its people. Uganda is a nation that has overcome challenges with a spirit of hope and renewal, and this vitality is mirrored in its natural world. The conservation efforts here are a testament to a deep-seated respect for the environment, a commitment to protecting the precious biodiversity that Churchill so admired. This dedication ensures that the mountain gorillas continue to thrive in their misty forests, and that the savannas remain home to vast herds of elephants and graceful giraffes. The pearl is not just a thing of beauty, it is a living, breathing entity, nurtured and protected by those who call it home. Exploring Uganda is like opening a treasure chest filled with an astonishing array of gems. Each region reveals a new and different facet of its beauty. One day you might be tracking chimpanzees through the dappled light of a rainforest, and the next you could be cruising along a waterway, watching hippos emerge from the cool depths. This endless variety is what defines the Ugandan experience. It is a journey that constantly surprises and delights, affirming at every turn that Churchill's description was not just a passing compliment, but a profound and enduring truth about this extraordinary corner of our planet. The name itself, bwindi impenetrable forest, evokes a sense of profound mystery and ancient wilderness, and it is a name that is well-earned. This UNESCO World Heritage Site is a vast, sprawling expanse of montane rainforest, one of the oldest and most biologically diverse in all of Africa. Its hills and valleys are draped in a thick blanket of green, with trees that have stood for centuries, their branches tangled with lianas and adorned with delicate orchids. The air is thick with the scent of damp earth and blooming flowers, a rich organic perfume that speaks of life in its most abundant form. To step into Bwindi is to step back in time, into a world that has remained largely unchanged for thousands of years. This forest is, of course, most famous for being a sanctuary for nearly half of the world's remaining mountain gorilla population. The challenging terrain, with its steep slopes and dense vegetation, has provided a natural fortress for these magnificent primates, protecting them from the pressures of the outside world. Tracking them is no simple walk, it is a true expedition, a physical and sensory immersion into the heart of the wild. You navigate winding paths, cross shallow streams and push through thick undergrowth, all while the sounds of the forest envelop you. The reward for this effort is one of the most intimate and moving wildlife encounters imaginable. But Bwindi's wonders extend far beyond its famous gorillas. It is a paradise for birdwatchers, home to hundreds of species, including many that are endemic to the Albertine Rift. The forest canopy is alive with the flash of colorful wings and the symphony of countless bird calls, from the melodic song of the African green broadbill to the distinctive cry of the great blue turaco. It is also home to other primates, such as chimpanzees and colobus monkeys, as well as forest elephants and a dazzling array of butterflies. Every corner of this forest is teeming with life, a complex and interconnected web of species that depend on this unique habitat for their survival. The true magic of Bwindi lies in its atmosphere. It is a place of deep tranquility and profound age. When the mist rolls down the hillsides in the early morning, it feels as though the forest is breathing, alive and sentient. The sheer density of the vegetation creates a sense of being enclosed in a secret, sacred world, far removed from the hustle of modern life. It is this feeling of complete immersion in nature, this sense of being in a place truly wild and untamed, that makes a visit to the impenetrable forest an unforgettable and deeply humbling experience. It is a powerful testament to the beauty and resilience of our planet's oldest ecosystems. In the northern reaches of Uganda lies a place where the power of nature is on full, dramatic display, Murchison Falls National Park. Here, the world's longest river, the mighty Nile, is funneled through a narrow gorge, a mere 7 meters wide, before plunging 43 meters into a churning pool below. The result is a spectacle of raw, untamed force. The sound is a deafening roar that you feel in your chest long before you see the falls themselves. A perpetual cloud of mist and spray rises from the chasm, creating a constant rainbow that hangs in the air, a beautiful and delicate counterpoint to the sheer violence of the water. This is Murchison Falls, a place where the tranquil river transforms into a furious, unstoppable torrent. Approaching the falls by boat offers a journey through a living documentary. The banks of the Victoria Nile are a stage for some of Africa's most iconic wildlife. Huge pods of hippos grunt and jostle in the shallows, their immense bodies almost entirely submerged, with only their eyes and nostrils visible above the surface. Enormous Nile crocodiles, some of the largest on the continent, bask motionlessly on the muddy banks, their prehistoric forms looking like ancient logs until a sudden flicker of an eye reveals their living presence. Herds of elephants come down to the water's edge to drink and bathe, their young playfully spraying each other. their great forms silhouetted against the lush greenery of the papyrus reeds. The landscape of Murchison Falls National Park is as varied as its wildlife. To the north of the river, rolling savannas stretch to the horizon, dotted with acacia trees and borassus palms. This is classic safari country, where you can see herds of Ugandan kob, graceful Rothschild's giraffes, and powerful buffalo. Lions may be spotted resting in the shade during the heat of the day, their golden coats blending perfectly with the dry grass. The park offers a profound sense of space and freedom, an endless expanse under a vast African sky, where the rhythms of predator and prey play out as they have for millennia. The climax of any visit, however, is the hike to the top of the falls. From this vantage point, you can truly appreciate the incredible power that has been unleashed. The ground trembles beneath your feet, as millions of liters of water per second are forced through the narrow cleft in the rock. Looking down into the Devil's Cauldron, you witness a chaotic explosion of white water, a mesmerizing and humbling display of nature's force. Murchison Falls is a powerful reminder that while much of our planet has been tamed, there are still places where nature reigns supreme, its power absolute and awe-inspiring. One of the most captivating aspects of Uganda is, honestly, the sheer speed with which its landscapes can change. A journey through this country is a journey through a world of dramatic and beautiful contrasts, where the scenery transforms right before your very eyes. You can begin your day in the cool, misty embrace of a high-altitude rainforest, surrounded by the chatter of primates and the scent of damp earth. Here, the world feels enclosed, intimate, and ancient. The light is filtered through a dense canopy, creating a dappled, mysterious atmosphere that, encourages quiet contemplation and a sense of discovery in every step you take through the thick undergrowth. By midday, you could find yourself descending from the highlands and emerging onto a vast, sun-drenched savanna. The world opens up dramatically, the sky becomes a huge, endless dome of blue and the horizon stretches out into infinity. The air grows warmer, filled with the scent of dry grass and the distant hum of insects. Here, the landscape is defined by wide-open spaces, scattered acacia trees providing pools of shade for resting wildlife. The feeling is one of immense freedom and possibility, a stark and thrilling contrast to the enclosed intimacy of the forest you left behind only a few hours before. As evening approaches, the journey might lead you to the tranquil shores of one of Uganda's great lakes, such as Lake Victoria or Lake Bunyonyi. The setting sun paints the sky in fiery shades of orange, pink, and purple, its colors reflected perfectly on the calm, glassy surface of the water. The sounds of the savanna give way to the gentle lapping of waves and the calls of waterbirds settling down for the night. The atmosphere becomes one of peace and serenity, a quiet end to a day filled with dramatic shifts. Fishermen in dugout canoes glide silently across the water, their silhouettes dark against the vibrant sunset. This constant transformation is what makes traveling through Uganda such a dynamic and unforgettable experience. The country is a microcosm of Africa's diverse geography, offering a taste of everything the continent has to offer within its compact borders. From the alpine meadows of the Rwenzori Mountains, with their strange and wonderful giant vegetation, to the lush wetlands teeming with bird life, Uganda is a land that, honestly, refuses to be defined by a single image. It is this very diversity, this endless capacity for change and surprise, that lies at the heart of its unique charm, and makes it a truly rewarding destination for any explorer. Nestled in the western Rift Valley, Queen Elizabeth National Park is truly a kingdom of breathtaking biodiversity, a place that, perfectly illustrates the rich tapestry of Ugandan wildlife and landscapes. Its plains are a classic African savanna, sprawling and golden, providing the perfect stage for observing the daily lives of its inhabitants. Here, large herds of elephants roam freely, their quiet and majestic presence really defining the landscape. Families of Ugandan kob, which are these graceful antelopes, graze peacefully, their reddish-brown coats just glowing in the warm sunlight. The park is a living, breathing ecosystem where every creature, great and small, plays a vital role in the intricate balance of nature. A unique and honestly fascinating feature of this park is its population of tree-climbing lions. Found in the southern Ishasha sector, these magnificent predators have adopted a rather unusual behavior. During the heat of the day, you can often spot them lounging on the thick, sturdy branches of giant fig trees, their tails just dangling lazily below. It's a remarkable sight, and it really challenges our typical image of these ground-dwelling big cats. Watching a full-grown lioness resting comfortably several meters above the ground is a surreal and unforgettable experience, a special secret that Queen Elizabeth National Park shares with those who take the time to explore its quieter corners. The park is bisected by the Kazinga Channel, a natural waterway that connects Lake George and Lake Edward. A boat cruise along this channel feels like gliding through a living museum of wildlife. The banks are crowded with an astonishing density of animals. It's said to have one of the world's largest concentrations of hippos, and their grunts and splashes are kind of the constant soundtrack of the journey. Buffalo wallow in the mud, and countless species of birds, from majestic fish eagles to colorful kingfishers, flit and dive along the water's edge. This waterway is really the lifeblood of the park, drawing animals from miles around and offering a spectacle of nature at its most vibrant. From the volcanic craters that dot the landscape, creating a series of stunning crater lakes, to the Maramagamba Forest, home to chimpanzees and other primates, Queen Elizabeth National Park offers a remarkable diversity of habitats. This variety is really the key to its incredible richness of species. Exploring this kingdom is a journey of constant discovery, where every turn in the road, or bend in the river, reveals a new and wonderful sight. It's a place that truly captures the essence of Africa's wild heart, a protected realm where nature flourishes in all its magnificent and varied forms. A journey into Uganda is not just about witnessing its spectacular landscapes and wildlife, it is also an opportunity to connect with its people and experience the vibrant tapestry of its culture. The warmth and friendliness of the Ugandan people are as much a part of the country's treasure as its natural wonders. In the towns and villages, life moves to a gentle, unhurried rhythm. Markets are a kaleidoscope of color, sound, and activity, where vendors sell everything from bright flavorful fruits and vegetables to intricate handmade crafts. The air is filled with the lively chatter of bargaining and the laughter of children playing nearby. In the rural areas, you can gain a deeper insight into the daily lives of communities that live in close harmony with the land. You might see women carrying water from a communal well, their brightly colored dresses a striking contrast against the green landscape. Farmers tend to their crops of matoke, a type of green banana that is a staple food, coffee, or tea, their work guided by the seasons and the sun. These scenes of daily life offer a powerful and humbling perspective, a glimpse into a world where community and connection to the earth are central to existence. Sharing a meal or a conversation provides a bridge between cultures, a moment of shared humanity. Music and dance are the heartbeats of Ugandan culture, a vibrant expression of joy, history, and community. Each region has its own unique rhythms, instruments, and dance styles, from the energetic Bakiga dance of the Southwest to the graceful movements of the Baganda people. A traditional performance is an immersive experience, a whirlwind of powerful drumming, melodic singing, and dynamic choreography that tells stories of hunts, harvests, and celebrations. It's an infectious display of energy and spirit that invites you to clap, sway, and feel the powerful pulse of Uganda's cultural heritage. Engaging with local communities offers a more complete and meaningful understanding of the country. Many lodges and tour operators work closely with nearby villages, creating opportunities for authentic cultural exchange that benefits both visitors and residents. You might visit a local school, learn how to prepare a traditional meal, or listen to an elder share stories that have been passed down through generations. These interactions are often the most cherished memories of a trip to Uganda. They transform a journey from a simple safari into a rich, two-way exchange, leaving you with a profound appreciation for the resilient, joyful, and welcoming spirit of the Ugandan people. Our journey through the wonders of Uganda culminates at a place of immense historical and geographical significance, the source of the River Nile. Here, at Jinja, the world's longest river begins its epic 6,650-kilometer journey north to the Mediterranean Sea. It's actually a surprisingly tranquil spot. Standing on the banks, you can watch the waters of Lake Victoria, Africa's largest lake, calmly spilling over a submerged ledge to begin their long and arduous adventure. It's not a dramatic waterfall or a violent rapid, but a gentle and definitive beginning. A small sign marks the spot, a simple declaration of a profound geographical fact that eluded explorers for centuries. There is a deep sense of history and romance to this place. For millennia, the source of the Nile was one of the greatest mysteries on Earth, a puzzle that captivated the imaginations of ancient Egyptians, Roman emperors, and Victorian explorers. To be here is to stand at the starting point of countless legends, histories, and civilizations that have risen and fallen along its banks. You can take a boat out onto the water and witness the precise point where the river's current begins to pull away from the placid lake. It's a moment of quiet awe, a connection to a flow of water that has shaped so much of human history. But the Nile at Jinja is not just a place for quiet contemplation. It's also the adventure capital of East Africa. The river's youthful energy is harnessed just a few kilometers downstream, where a series of powerful rapids offer some of the best whitewater rafting in the world. Here, the calm waters transform into a churning, exhilarating playground. Navigating these Grade 5 rapids in an inflatable raft is a thrilling experience, a full-body immersion into the power of the young river. It's an adventure that fills you with adrenaline and leaves you with a profound respect for the force of the water as it carves its path through the African continent. From the serene beginnings at its source to the roaring rapids downstream, the Nile at Jinja embodies the dual character of Uganda itself, a land of both peaceful beauty and wild, untamed energy. It's a fitting end to a journey through the Pearl of Africa. Exploring the source of this legendary river is more than just a geographical tick on a map. It's an experience that connects you to history, to adventure, and to the powerful life force that flows through this incredible country. It's a final powerful reminder of the deep and enduring magic that Uganda holds. Uganda is a country that gently, yet firmly challenges preconceived notions of Africa. It's a land that does not shout for attention but rather whispers an invitation to those who are willing to listen. It asks you to look closer, to venture beyond the headlines and safari brochures, and to discover a world of profound beauty, astonishing diversity, and boundless warmth. This is a nation where the landscapes are as rich and varied as the cultures, and where every day brings a new and unexpected delight. A journey here is not just a holiday, it's an education, an adventure, and an awakening of the senses. The true beauty of Uganda lies in its raw, untamed spirit. It's found in the misty mornings of Bwindi, in the thunderous roar of Murchison Falls, and in the quiet gaze of a tree-climbing lion. This is a place where nature is not confined to the pages of a book or the screen of a television, but is a living, breathing reality that surrounds you at every moment. The air feels cleaner, the colors seem brighter, and the sounds of the wild are a constant and soothing presence. It's a land that reconnects you to the fundamental rhythms of the natural world, reminding you of a time when humanity lived in closer harmony with the planet. More than just its natural wonders, it's the soul of Uganda that leaves the most lasting impression. It's a soul expressed through the smiles of its people, the rhythm of its music, and the quiet dignity of its daily life. It's a place that welcomes you not as a tourist, but as a guest, and shares its treasures with an open and generous heart. The encounters you have here, with both wildlife and people, are authentic and deeply moving, creating memories that resonate long after you have returned home. It is this combination of spectacular nature and genuine human connection that makes Uganda so utterly unique. So, I extend an invitation to you. Come and discover the Pearl of Africa for yourself. Come and track gorillas through ancient forests, witness the power of the Nile at its source, and explore savannas teeming with life. Come and experience the dramatic contrasts of its landscapes and the vibrant warmth of its culture. Uganda is a hidden gem, a world of wonder waiting to be explored. It's a journey that will not only show you the heart of Africa, but will also, in its own quiet and profound way, touch your own. The adventure of a lifetime is waiting.